In the grand tapestry of life, there's a fundamental truth that many overlook. Stress, struggle, and seeming setbacks are not just inevitable, they're essential. Just as a seed requires the darkness and pressure of soil to sprout and flourish, we too need the weight of challenges to develop, change, and ultimately soar to new heights. Consider the journey of a seed. It doesn't simply rest atop the earth, basking in sunlight. No, it must be buried, covered in what appears to be suffocating dirt. But here's the revelation. What we perceive as dirt in our lives is actually rich soil, teeming with nutrients essential for our growth. Those moments when you feel buried by circumstances, a colleague spreading rumors, false accusations flying your way, relationships crumbling. These are not mere obstacles. They are the very elements forging your character, building your resilience, and shaping you into something extraordinary. We often pray to avoid hardship, to sidestep the dirt of life. But in doing so, we inadvertently pray to remain stagnant. The divine works in the dirt. It's in these gritty, challenging moments that we are molded, shaped, and prepared for our greater purpose. Embrace this truth. You are not being buried. You are being planted. This planting process, this period of being covered in the soil of life's challenges, it feels uncomfortable, even painful. But it's precisely this discomfort that signals impending growth. When you face rejection, when your plans crumble, when loss strikes, these are not endpoints. They are pivot points, moments of potential energy waiting to propel you forward. Think of the phoenix, that mythical bird rising from its own ashes. Each time it burns, it emerges stronger, more vibrant. You possess this same capacity for renewal and rebirth. Every setback, every disappointment, every no you receive, these are not signs of your demise but kindle for your resurgence. Many of us, when faced with challenges, recoil. We've grown soft, conditioned to seek comfort above all else. At the first sign of resistance, we retreat, surrender, give up. But this softness stunts our growth. It keeps us tethered to mediocrity when we're capable of soaring to greatness. Instead of running from pain, learn to recycle it. Pain is energy, intense, raw, powerful energy. Don't waste it on self-pity or anger. Harness it. Let it fuel your determination, sharpen your focus, and drive you towards your goals with renewed vigor. Remember, you're already in pain. The question is, will you let it break you, or will you use it to break through to new levels of achievement? Understand that true quality in character and skill in any endeavor takes time to develop. It requires endurance through grief, trouble, and turmoil. It demands that you stand firm when everything within you screams to give up. This is where real growth happens, not in the moments of ease, but in the crucible of challenge. As you navigate life's trials, remember this: the opportunity for growth is omnipresent. It's in your home, in your workplace, in your relationships. It's in those moments when you feel most tested, most stretched beyond your limits. These are not punishments. They're invitations to evolve. When you feel the weight of the world pressing down on you, when it seems like everything is falling apart, pause. Recognize this moment for what it truly is, not an ending, but a beginning. You are not being buried. You are being planted. And what is planted is destined to rise again. This principle of rising again isn't just poetic metaphor. It's a practical approach to life's challenges. When faced with adversity, instead of asking, "Why me?" ask, "What can I learn from this? How can this make me stronger?" This shift in perspective transforms obstacles into opportunities, setbacks into setups for comebacks. Draw strength from your past trials. You've overcome challenges before, and each one has added to your resilience. Like layers of sediment forming a mighty mountain, each difficulty you face adds to your strength, your wisdom, your capacity to endure and thrive. Embrace the dirt. Welcome the challenges. See each obstacle not as a roadblock, but as a stepping stone to your higher self. When haters come your way, when setbacks strike, when loss leaves you reeling, recognize these as the very elements that will contribute to your growth if you allow them to. Remember, nothing beautiful, nothing strong, nothing truly great ever came to be without first being planted in the dirt. The mightiest oak was once a fragile acorn buried in the earth. The most dazzling diamond endured immense pressure and heat. You too are in the process of becoming something magnificent. So, to those feeling buried by life's challenges, hear this. You are not being buried. You are being planted. Your current struggles are not your final destination. They are the fertile ground from which your future success will sprout. Every time you fall, every time life knocks you down, remember, you are the phoenix. You will rise again, stronger, wiser, more resilient than before. Cultivate grit. Develop tenacity. When challenges come, and they will, stand firm. Let your roots grow deep into the soil of adversity. Draw nourishment from the very things that threaten to overwhelm you. And then, when the time is right, burst forth with a strength and beauty that will astound even yourself. You are not just enduring, you are evolving. You are not just surviving, you are preparing to thrive. This is not your burial. This is your planting season. And soon, very soon, you will rise again, not just to where you were before, but to heights you've never before imagined. From the soil of your current struggles, you will rise to touch the stars of your greatest potential. This is your destiny. This is your journey. This is your time to grow, to transform, to become the person you were always meant to be. You will rise again. And when you do, the world will wonder how something so magnificent could have come from such humble beginnings. But you'll know. You'll know it was the dirt, the struggle, the pain that made you bloom. So embrace it all, for your time to rise is coming. And it will be glorious.